So subs, don't know where this is going to come in our crazy ass home time vlogs, but you'll have seen the recipe and process for what I'm about to eat. But over here, in tribute to the movie Parasite, my dear wife has made
second batch tonight, because I made some for the filming.
7 batches.
Second batch.
Second batch tonight. So we did one for the film that you'll have already seen, and this one's for me, and guess why? Because I am finally back at cycle 4 of the Body Coach's graduate plan. And what sounds was I making, Ned? I thought I was going to die.
Just take a minute. This one has had a terrible mental health day. Terrible. Really down, weren't you?
Had a
But
cry.
you've pulled it back.
Yeah, even big men,
doing
real
that
men
workout when you feel that low is so
Oh my
hard.
God.
But look at the difference. Honestly, he was so low today, and then to be like this, to have done that, is really, really hard. So, you know, if you're struggling today, just get up. I mean, I only did 15 minutes, but it doesn't matter if you only do 5. It's just getting stuck in that chair when you're down just makes everything worse.
I feel like I've been grappling, and this is no exaggeration, with the sort of stickiest, darkest, most malevolent kind of troll-like thing. It's just been literally wrestling me and smothering my face, and I've been unable to get and I've been coming out for air like that. That's how I felt all day. Do you get that? You know, like that advert. Do you remember the advert for that sort of phlegm? And there was the monster that kind of it's like that. I just felt so suffocated and overwhelmed. I mean, I do. I'm exhausted, but I do. But yeah.
Right. Well, later on we're going to do a live, and then I just want you to have the evening off, please.
Okay. It's just a little bit of vlog.
Look.
A little bit of vlog. Let's have a look.
Now, it should have a teeny bit of spring onion on the top there, but you hate spring onion, don't you?
Well, spring onion does tend to make people's breath smell. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to eat this enjoyably.
Right, so we are on our way into town because we're doing recording a podcast today at Global.
Can I just say as a quick, I've had a couple of messages from people, some quite angry messages actually, saying, how can you drive in? How can you drive in? And it's like, we know where to park for nothing, and we know when to go in for nothing. So it ends up often being less than travelling on the tube, because travelling on the tube in London is sometimes up to 15 quid a day. So
Who was angry?
They were angry about, not even about the fact that we use the car from an ecological perspective, because of course I'm looking for a new car that's eco-friendly at the moment. They were just angry, you know, you just get angry people.
Strange.
But a lot of people do ask, they say, well, how do you drive? It's like, I was a journalist from the age of about 23 in central London, and tell them, I'll probably know the knowledge better than a black cabbie. So anyway, just, you can rest at ease.
We are going to do a podcast. We're on our way into town, and we've got the girls with us because we're going to turn it into a bit of a homemade day today. So we're going to go to a gallery afterwards and then have a bit of lunch.
So we're now on Waterloo Bridge. We have run around, skipped, been silly, tried to crack a smile from the teens, and we got nothing.
We got a little one from Kiki, but
Got nothing.
she immediately pulled it back.
I even did a stuntman's fall and roll. I did a fall and roll. Really hurt my hip because my keys went into my hip.
Trying to make you cry.
And then trying to make her cry. No, I was crying. It just shows you that you get to a certain age and the child in you wants to hurl yourself around. The OAP in you, it's just like the body's just like, you can take a running jump.
Are you cray?
Well, you can't actually. You can't take a running jump. I'm going to show the sides of London over there. Woo! So our lesson this morning is to get the girls to see what it's like to be an everyday commuter in London. We're walking across Waterloo Bridge, and one of my pet hates keeps happening, which is runners who run through really heavily congested pedestrian areas and then sigh as they pass you because you're walking.
I know, it's so annoying.
Go and run in an effing park. I'm Mr. Angry today.
I know.
I'm Mr. Angry. People about cars, I'm angry with pedestrians, I'm angry with everyone. Where are you parking today? How do you afford it? Hey?
Hey?
Why are you walking into London? How can you afford it?
Hey?
So we're just trying to find somewhere for the girls to sit in a Pret, and I just said every Pret in central London is full of weirdos. So I doubt Pret will want us to advertise their stuff. Anyway, we're about to walk through Covent Garden. And over there is the Lion King play. Have any of you seen it? Is it worth seeing? I mean, we were kept for years trying to take the girls, wanted to take the girls, and then
I think we missed the boat.
and then there just came a tipping point. But then we looked at the tickets and it was like £30,000.
We're always getting offered them.
£30 million for
We get offered tickets to come watch it and review
yeah,
it.
because it's probably shit.
Mark!
What?
Don't say that.
Yeah, it might be. Doesn't look great, does it? I mean, at the end of the day, if you've got the
Mark's happy.
animation, why do you
Well,
want a load of
there's
people
people
with
queuing up.
lions on their heads? Look, there's always queues. We're going to film them. Look, they're queuing for returns.
Wow.
People are so desperate for them.
Wow.
They want to see men running around with lions on their head. It's because it's got to be good.
Oh, there goes his back. Oh, there goes his back. Oh, there goes his back. Oh my God.
I had to keep my trousers up because they're falling down, which is a good sign. Why is that place called Grind?
Coffee.
Oh, I thought
Coffee
it was
grinds.
like Tinder.
Mark.
Grinder.
Grinder.
Grounder.
Grinder.
It's a Canadian bar. How can you tell? Have we sufficiently embarrassed you yet, girls? Yeah? No?
Yes.
Yes. Shall I do anything more? I could
What's
feel.
been your daddy's favourite performance art this morning?
Yeah.
What have you liked the most?
Maybe this. Oh.
When it comes to behaviour or attitude or morals, I have a real problem with being soft. I can't be soft. If I think that especially with Zach, because I feel like he's at a really vulnerable age, I do pull myself back because my parents were over the top of me. So there's definitely times when I think, no, I'm not going down that road because he'll just go completely against me. But I really do feel at this point in his life, for him as a person, because all children are different, I definitely discipline my middle different to the way I discipline Zach, because they take discipline different and they're different people, and I don't know why they would all react the same. I feel that punishments in our house don't last for a very long time, and the reason that I don't do that, and I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but my parents, if I got grounded for months and then a year, and then by the time they said, oh, you're grounded again, it made no difference. I felt like I was permanently grounded.
I walked around with this on my arse all day after the last recording we did here. Do you know that?
Yeah.
I got home and the girls noticed it. I was so
And it's the
embarrassed.
closest I've got to your arse in years.
Yeah. Come on,
Years.
let's go.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
We just had an argument about who's holding. Anyway, we just did a Confessions of a Modern Parent, all about helicopter parenting, and we came to the conclusion that Nadia's far worse than me.
That was really nice because Stacey sent us a recording in, and so she's
Which you'll
in
have
this
just heard a
week's
bit
one.
of, won't you? Because I've just shown you a clip.
That was really cool.
Oh, and I do love our producer, Chris. He's a breath of fresh air. Anyway, so we're now trying to find our daughters, because we're not helicopter parents at all, but I did tell them to stay put within Pret a Manger and not leave because of the psychos all around London. And Nadia told me off. So we're going to find them. I think they're near Urban Outfitters. Look, a beautiful day. But it's freezing. Is it freezing anywhere else? It's absolutely freezing.
So beautiful. I love these crisp blue sky days.
And
bracing weather.
Subs, you'll be very proud of me. Yesterday, at the house, I didn't have a single coffee from my new coffee pod machine.
Believe it. That's because you ordered 4 when we went for a walk with the dogs.
True, it's true.
You got such a telling off
She's not telling a lie.
that you controlled yourself the rest of the day. So I'm
Lots of
very
people
proud of you.
recognising Nadia Sawalha off the telly at the minute. It's quite funny. People asking for selfies. Do you ever sort of sometimes stop and catch a reflection of yourself and go, I recognise her?
No, you daft.
No?
Of course not.
Do you ever...
Mark!
Okay. What happened just then?
That was so funny. We'd been walking, when we were walking along, the girls were walking behind us. Tell us what was happening.
So where did you see us from?
Okay, so me and Kiki were standing at by Covent Garden Underground. I told Dad that on the phone. And then me and Kiki were standing there waiting for them, and we just see them legging it down this road here. So me and Kiki
We're
start
oblivious.
chasing them Mom, Dad! And we were laughing because it just looked so stupid. And
We didn't hear them at all.
And then...
And then we were being chased by two girls who wanted to take a photo.
Selfie with you.
Yeah, because they were so sweet. They, as they finally caught our attention and stopped, these two girls came running up, going, "We know you from your YouTube channel. Can we have a photo with the two
those
of them?"
two, yeah.
But they'd been chasing them, chasing us.
Like your hat, Kooks.
Why'd you keep-
Why'd you keep bursting out with laughter?
You make it look bad.
It looks great. It
Worse
looks
than it
so.
already is.
It looks great. Crossing a road in London is no easy thing for you, Nads.
I know I'm a danger.
I often. Do you ever
To
see people
myself
get
and
hit
others.
by the side mirrors of buses?
Well, they do get so
get
bloody
smacked.
close, don't they?
It's like what they call. It's like taking the top off a boiled egg.
Mark,
You showing off that you can do up your laces? Are you?
Put it there.
You're right. You look like you're in an awkward position.
my laces.
Your mum just said to me, "You've never done up my laces to me." Like that's
You
somehow an
should.
insufficiency in a
You've never
husband.
done my laces up
No.
for me, and you've never thrown your cape on the floor.
Who does people's lace?
Thank you, Maddie.
Do you remember
This
Saatchi?
way.
Saatchi used to brush Nigella Lawson's teeth for her.
Oh, that's just wrong. Kiki's face.
Some stuff you do yourself. So like,
Mind you, if I was offered the money, I'd offered the chance.
I'd bloody brush
I'd
Nigella's
brush
teeth for
Nigella's
her. I love her.
I'd also flick her earlobes. So explain
There's a
you.
lot of us walking about. Isn't this
Yeah,
getting a bit
because we're giving them a
boring?
tour of London. This is Old Compton
Why
Street.
they can't see it? They can just see mine in.
See where they are? There they are.
Isn't that fabulous? This is where Lisa comes all the time. This is Lisa's favourite hangout. Tutus.
Tutus. Oh yeah, tutus. Right, I'm going to challenge the girls to try and pronounce this artist's name. Okay, see if they can. Where are they? There they are. Nads, pronounce the artist's name.
Hauser and Worth.
No, the artist's name.
Oh, Alina Sazpoksnikov.
Oh, well done.
Are you showing this to the subs?
So, what did you feel that was about? I thought it was about the. I thought it was about the transient.
Kids, what do you think?
Bit weird.
Maddie? It's cool. Oh, you thought it was cool?
I liked it. I thought it was
the
a.
main bit was cool, but the stuff. I didn't like the set.
Did you? I thought it was like the transient nature of what it means to be airborne, but actually firmly on the ground. How having your feet firmly on the ground is actually about being in the air.
It shows you can literally do anything.
And I think the space that they've given between the windows suggests sort of separation from Earth, Mother Earth. Don't you?
Absolutely. That's what I was thinking the entire way round.
Yeah.
Is that I can't believe how we just think so alike.
Yeah. It's a sense of being airborne, but with one's feet firmly on the ground.
These funny fellows. Funny little fellows. It's really cool. I like this one. What's your favourite one, Cooks?
We like.
What's your favourite one, Nadia?
Do you think that's like skin?
God, it is, isn't it?
It's so dark.
There's something about it, right? It's like a flayed person.
I hate it.
Huh?
I hate it.
Is it chewing gum?
Gluing as well.
Is it resin? It doesn't look like candy wax, doesn't it? Looks like looking wrapped. That's what you look.
Wrapped
That's what it looks
alive.
like under there.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
Do it
It looks
again.
like it's
Facial
been.
expression. Like a stick. Almost like a glass HI to me. Well, there you go. Couldn't pronounce her name. That's the artist there.
And then there's some
Really good, wasn't she? She was really sort of twisted, dark,
Yeah, I
a bit
really liked
nightmarish. Like there were sort of hidden characters hidden within the artwork. bits of body, very feminine. I tell you who she reminded me of. She's like Kiki Smith. Kiki Smith when I first knew her, which is what we named you after.
Yeah, no, we liked her.
Liked her.
We liked her.
Right, we're now going down the road to James Turrell. So we really like that. So what did you think of that last artist?
Loved that, loved
Yeah.
her. But the artist before, you know, I get it that it's his vision and it's... But, you know, we stand there and what we see is 10 airplane seats and some windows. At least put a little bit of something
Yeah.
up there to explain to us what your thoughts were, where it had come from. That to me is just wankdom. It's wankdom.
Wankdom, wow, that's quite a big word. Even when I used to teach at art college, what they do get you to do at art college is you have to write a justification and explanation for a lot of the work that you do. And sometimes I do feel that's missing. It's like, even if you don't get it, give us something to hook onto. Give us some grab. Give us some
Something.
reason. If you're telling us
But we were
something
just
about
in a
the state of the
broken
world.
plane.
Yeah, we were just doing, it's like we were in a film set, but we didn't really know why. I love that woman's weird mouths.
Huh?
Vital that I did that at that precise moment.
You're gonna die.
They're very unimpressed. look at, could you get more unimpressed than that? You couldn't. Sorry, babe, you've damaged yourself for no reason.
It's very awkward getting down and getting back up.
Yeah.
What?
The whole thing's awkward.
Where we go? In there.
We're loving them because we can't work them out. They're changing colour, they seem to be changing shape, optical illusions. But the thing we've really loved about being in here, there's this lovely old man over there who's got the excitement of a child. Oh, why do you think they're changing colour? Oh, what shape do you think they are? Oh, and he's just chatting to everyone. Get a shot of him, Mark. He's just so cute. We're falling in love with him. So beautiful, Coots.
Coots in that light.
There he is, the man with the flat hat. Girls, what did you think of that
What
one?
do you think of that one, girls?
I like to be more.
Is that, which one's been your favourite out of the 3 galleries?
That one.
Maddie's is the mouth one, I think.
Yeah.
Trapped bodies.
Actually, no, I don't know. I think it was that one.
It's quite.
I love
It's difficult because they're so
You
different.
like what?
I love immersive art.
Immersive art. And it was a perfect place to meditate. If it was empty first thing in the morning, you should go there early in the morning and just sit there.
Yeah. As Maddie said, be nice with music. What
Sorry?
music would you have?
Yeah, like a chill out room. Minecraft music.
Minecraft soundtrack.
Yes. Or Monos.
No, that's not relaxing.
No, that's not relaxing at all. Is it?
That's
Anyway,
extreming.
the artist is James Turrell. He's very good.
I like that over there.
I love music like this. Is Minecraft music. This is Minecraft music.
I love that over there, the winking fence, don't you? Nosy neighbours. Oh, I love that.
found that rather beautiful, though.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Jump out of the screen there.
Nads, I think we should get some of these for our carpet.
Yeah. Nadia said we need to get out here ASAP, Rocky.
For the perfect bra. I've never found a bra that I really loved, that felt like it was really me, that felt it could contain and uplift me in the way that I'd always dreamed of. Oh!
That's so uncanny.
That is
Isn't that uncanny?
uncanny. Big bra.
What's it called?
Oh, look at it, guys. It's great.
Step
Look
in.
at the back. Big bra.
Oh, wow. There you go. Let's have a... Hang on.
You've got to have a look around the back. It's got all the little hooks and eyes and everything. Have a look, girls.
I like the corset. But have you noticed what it... Oh my god, the bane of every man's life. So do you think they can cope with you, Nads?
Oh, I love it. I just love it. It really makes me smile.
Oh no, sorry.
Don't even need to piss on that board. Careful, it's wobbling.
So we're now walking down St Anne's Court in our tour of Soho. Nadia is desperate for a wee. Desperate for a wee.
Desperate.
And I'm taking the girls past my hairdressers. Do you want to see my hairdressers? Let's see if Dan's there. So this is where I got my last haircut. I need another one. Nadia, you like it long though, yeah?
Yeah.
She likes it long. Here we go. There it is. That's my hairdressers. Right there. That's my hairdressers. Whee! And just here, right here, in fact, ironically, beneath a symbol with knives, is where I got stabbed. Just there.
Yeah. Well, no, you don't know it was just there because you didn't know you'd
Oh, I
been
did.
stabbed.
I fell over there.
Oh, that's where you fell over?
That's where I fell over.
Oh my
We
God,
were
but
bundled.
You didn't know you were stabbed.
No, I didn't know until we got
Oh
to
my
the
God.
restaurant. I fell over because he'd gone into me so hard.
And he was drunk. Daddy
And
was drunk.
I was drunk, so I didn't realise, but he'd gone into me on purpose to steal my bag.
Do you think he was just trying to cut your bag off and stabbed you by accident?
It was such a long, neat cut.
That he had obviously gone like
Gone
that.
like
to
that,
cut
which
the
was the
bag
way
off.
to do it, yeah.
New thing in Wagamama's, they're called corn ribs. No, I actually the wrong way. Really nice.
Clever idea.
Really nice for vegans. Lovely.
I've just hit
Too
record with
windy.
my nose. I'm going to do something now that's a bit alarming. Are you ready?
I can't do anything. No more. Stop it.
Hey?
Why are you being silly? I'm just so cold.
She feels she's got an underlying heart condition.
I really have.
She's always cold.
Oh, it's too windy. Turn this off. It's a waste of time.
I'm going to do an old-fashioned wander over here, like the good old days of the Nadia Sawalha and family home times, where I'd come wandering over with the news of the day, wondering what Nadia Sawalha's opinion was on these things. What do you reckon, Nads?
Hit me with the rhythm stick.
Hit me with your rhythm stick.
Yeah.
Harvey Weinstein case. The jury's out.
Wow.
What do you think's going to happen?
Well, I was just listening. That's interesting, isn't it? That even if, well, whatever the outcome is, he will have to do the whole trial again in LA.
I know. It's
Weird, isn't it? The American system.
Well, it's kind of state, isn't it? State by state.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you know what chills me to the bone? That he says he thinks he will get totally be
exonerated.
innocent. And when he was asked why, he said, because I have very good lawyers. That's
So he
what
didn't say
exactly
because
said.
he was innocent.
No, he said because I have very
Oh,
good
that
lawyers.
is chilling. What do you
I
think?
mean, the thing is, you know, what's come up out of all of this with him is this whole idea of transactional sex.
Yes.
He totally believes that what he did was just okay.
Non-exploitative of his
He was
position.
a man of power. These women wanted these jobs, and Now, I've spoken before, haven't I, on here about when something happened to me with a big record producer, and I, in a way, I know this is an awful thing to say, it was kind of good that happened to me because it wasn't terrible what he did, but he pounced on me and it was all a bit awful and embarrassing. But it's really given me an insight into how something like that can happen, and you can feel embarrassed and you can feel stupid that you misunderstood the situation. You can feel intimidated by the age difference and the power. I wanted nothing from him. I didn't need anything from him.
I was about to say, I mean, you
genuinely
can't sing,
thought-
can you?
I genuinely thought he was my friend. I genuinely thought he liked me. And you've seen other women say this. I've watched nearly all the women who've given interviews, and they talked about, you know, how excited and interested he was in film and how they had these great conversations. And you know what it's like, if you're not attracted to somebody at all, it's really hard to imagine that they're attracted to you. Like,
Right.
I couldn't have been more shocked when this guy pounced on me. And so I said it before here, haven't I? If this guy was now taken to court, and there was a lot of women come forward saying that they've been attacked by him, I would go forward. I wouldn't go forward unless other people did. It's weird, isn't it?
Well, and also
But
interesting.
I wouldn't be able to remember the date, the time, the place, the house, the
Yeah.
address. I wouldn't be able to remember any of that because I just don't remember anything.
Yeah, but interestingly, the other reason you'd probably go forward would be to help their cases
Yeah.
because they're looking for parallels and
Yeah.
similarities in behaviour by the person who's being accused.
And sometimes I feel really, really guilty because I think, what if this person did more to the next person?
Right.
That's kind of
Went
haunts
on.
me sometimes. It's
Yeah.
like, what if I didn't say anything? I mean, I was a really young girl. I was only, you know, well, got to be careful because I don't want to identify anyone with ages and stuff. But I was young, and yeah, I do. I think, God, what if you went for somebody younger? What if? Oh,
What do you think, guys? What do you think is going to happen? I mean, there's been a lot of debate as well that his, let me just let Chi-Chi out, that his walker is just a prop, that he keeps going into the court.
I actually don't think that he moves so like my dad did when
Does
my
he?
dad had the same bad back, yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah. But just to go back
tricky,
to that
isn't
whole
it?
transactional thing,
Yeah.
people do say, oh, well, what were you doing in the hotel with him? What were you doing this? What were you doing that? And I hate all that because I think we have to remember that power balance is real.
Well, also,
Power
it doesn't
imbalance.
really matter if you're in a hotel room, kicking back, drinking lots of drinks and having a roaring time together. It still doesn't mean you can have sex.
Exactly.
I don't get this. I don't get it. I mean, it goes right up to the very act. In fact, it goes to the very act itself. You can have consensual sex and decide you don't want it halfway through.
Exactly.
Then stop. Sorry, guys. You know, it's not just like you say you start it and therefore it has to be finished. Do you know what I mean? It's really odd. And I do think
Have you heard the tape of him in the room with the woman?
Yeah.
He's going, come on, he's really not. It's the most chilling. If you haven't heard it, Google it and you will be convinced of him, I tell you.
Yeah. Anyway, well, that's that. I mean, that's the big news today. So I reckon we might hear in the next 24 hours. But they do say that if he's found guilty, he could go to jail for life.
Right.
Yeah. And they'll also proceed with the case in LA after that too. So he could get multiple life sentences.
But he's pretty confident because he has good lawyers.
Oh,
He's
good.
pretty confident.
Not because he hasn't done anything wrong.
No.
Not because
He's got good lawyers.
not because they're inaccurately accusing him.
No.
Curious, isn't it?
Got good lawyers. I'm just getting things ready for our cooking live because I'm going to be making stroganoff.
What is
And
the
we
word
won't-
stroganoff? Is it Russian?
I'm going to look at
Stroganoff is a great
What
word.
does stroganoff mean?
Whilst you're looking up that, I'm going
Isn't it German?
to fall into this rose.
Stroganoff.
Come on, subs. We haven't done a home time like this where we wander around and just idle and just discuss. Look at that. Look at that. And we wonder where the miracles of life reside. And you look at the folds of petals within a rose. Come on, guys. We're sitting in front of miracles every minute of every day. Here's another miracle. This woman here. You're a minor miracle.
I am, darling. Oh, it is Russian, yeah.
I was right.
Stroganoff, sauteed piece of beef served in a sauce with sour cream. Did anybody know what stroganoff means?
No, but I knew did you hear of the Russian guy whose arm came off?
No.
No?
No.
Igor Andropov. You get that one for free.
The original beef stroganoff recipe is derived from a basic French mustard
It looks
for
like
seasoning beef,
it says-
combined with a dollop of Russian sour cream.
Oh, sour cream.
Stroganoff's chef named after his benefactor, who is a person, a count. Count Stroganoff,
Count Stroganoff.
who died at the age of 43 of tuberculosis.
Could that have been eating too much cream and sour cream? Isn't TB partly to do with milk? No? Cattle? No. Stroganoff. Count Stroganoff, who was best friends with Baron Munchausen, wasn't he?
Is he?
No. That's what I see most mornings.
What?
That's what you see most mornings. No, can't go down there. It's hideous. I was just doing one of those chin shots. I love a chin shot. Your chin shots are second to none. How many chins have you got when you do
You know
it?
what I'm really proud of with Maddie?
What?
Maddie, if you've ever heard of the chin fee, Maddie started the chin fee.
It's true.
She was the first, and I was so proud of her.
Yeah.
That because it's lovely to look great. I mean, look at me now. I just look rough as arses.
Oh no, you're doing it for
And
me, though.
hopefully, we've taught her that it's okay
To look hideous.
Always.
It's okay to look ridiculous. That's why I pull so many faces. I love it when you smell of onions. This is all for a live, that by the time you see this, you will have already seen that.
Okay, you need to go now.
Time travel, amazing. I'm hiding behind a rose. I'm hiding behind the rose and eating a cucumber.
Oh, chin spray. Don't eat those, please. They're for a recipe.